everybody, welcome back. Emily and Nicole and our special guest today. We will tell you after the drop.
Today we have a special guest.
Like very, very, very special.
Special to our hearts.
And to our book.
Yes.
Can you guess? Don't you know who this is? This is Amy Michelle Carpenter of Monster Ivy Publishing fame.
Yay!
Yay! We'll give her our own round of applause. Yes.
Thank you.
So, Michelle, will you just introduce yourself to all those people watching out there, and tell us a little bit about yourself and about Monster Ivy Publishing, like the cool stuff. All the reasons Monster Ivy is so cool.
Well, hi. I'm Amy Michelle Carpenter, and I'm the owner of Monster Ivy Publishing, as I said.
Yay!
A few things about me. I'm a mom of 4 awesome daughters. All their names start with A. I grew up in the military, so I lived all around the country. I'm left-handed, which is really rare for a girl, so yeah.
I wish I'd had a left-handed, and I never did. Aww. So I think it's interesting to note also, Michelle, that your kids are under the age of
5 and under. So my oldest is in kindergarten.
4 kids under the age of 5. I can't even imagine.
And she owns a publishing company, and she's a writer.
She is a superstar in all ways.
Yeah. And I have my master's.
And she has a master's!
She's amazing in, what did you get your master's in?
Publishing.
In publishing.
And you uphold some pretty late nights.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So to work around my schedule, what we've done is my husband goes into work early and he'll get home at like 2 p.m. and then I'll work from like 2 p.m. through the night and sometimes on Saturdays. But yeah, it works out and we've been able to balance it.
So Michelle, when did you buy Monster Ivy Publishing?
So last year in November, so a little over a year ago, is when Mary made the announcement that the publishing company was going to close, and everything was finalized through January. So I've had it for a little over a year, basically, and it's been amazing. We've seen a lot of growth. We've seen some amazing miracles happen, and it's been the most fun thing I've ever done. So
Mary and Cammie used to own Monster Ivy, and then we actually met with Mary at a writers conference, and we really did fall in love with Monster Ivy because they really stood for what we stood for too. What are the things that sets Monster Ivy apart from other publishing companies?
Well, one thing is our brand is really unique. There's a lot of Christian publishers out there, and there's a lot of mainstream publishers out there, but to find this unique niche where we celebrate Christ, we celebrate goodness in general. I mean, some of our fans aren't even Christian, but at the same time, like, we're not afraid of heavy subjects, we're not afraid of dark subjects, we're not afraid of taboo subjects. It's kind of like the people who feel like they're maybe on the outskirts, but they still want that peace in their life. It's a home for them. I feel like one of the things I love about the company is like everyone involved so far as a woman, we're more than happy to have a man join our board, but
girl power.
Yeah,
girl power.
We like that. I like that.
All of our authors are female. Most of the people who work with us are female. We do have a few men editors and like acquisitions and things like that, but it's largely women, and it's largely about protecting women, and there's a lot of themes that you'll find in a lot of the books about standing up for women. So I love that.
So I think the motto is like edgy clean, right? And that's a great, it sums it up.
You can't pretend like bad things don't happen,
Yeah.
And when you get like a squeaky clean, like really sweet book, it kind of overshadows the fact that there are hard things in this world, and I know that our books deal with a lot of hard subjects that need a home and need a place, but also we do like to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Real, but clean.
Clean steam.
Yeah.
Steam.
So,
you do have an affiliation with OUR, the Operation Underground Railroad.
Right. So we actually team up with 3 different trafficking organizations, and I wouldn't say like necessarily an affiliation, but there are like 2 of the organizations that I keep in contact with them, and we donate to all 3 of them. And so we're trying to work to donate to trafficking, and we do. We just barely changed it. So we used to do 10% of our website sales, but we weren't seeing enough website sales. So now we're doing 10% of the net profits. And
Wow.
so that way, you know, we can actually do something substantial and hopefully make a difference.
So not only in the books that you publish, are you working to promote women and help women? You're also in real life.
In real life.
Yeah.
Working to promote and help other people that are going through hard things like human trafficking.
Yeah.
Which I absolutely love that you do.
I know. And how did that even start?
Well, it started with, that's kind of how me and Mary met, kind of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we were already exchanging notes through both of us working through Publishing House, but that was like the first time I had like a substantial touch point with Monster Ivy, is that I messaged her and I was like, would you guys like to donate some of your books to this OUR event? Anyways, I asked if she wanted to donate anything, and she messaged me back, and she's like, I want to donate one copy of all of our books.
Wow.
Oh, awesome.
And so I was like, wow.
Well, yeah, we'll take it.
Amazing.
And so at the event, I was able to like run a booth, basically like a Monster Ivy publishing booth. I was like trying to promote the books, get people to buy them. So I was like looking at the blurbs and trying to know what there was, because I hadn't read any of the books at that point. And
Merry
then there was a 99-cent sale, and I bought a few other books, and then I was like really hooked on the company. I was like, they're really good. Like, these books are really good.
They are.
Their quality. But one of the ideas that I had when suggesting what I was going to do with Monster Ivy Publishing was to donate 10%, and they just really loved that idea.
were like,
and they thought it fit the brand well for Monster Ivy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So because of my experiences as an author, I wanted to make sure that my authors are treated with great respect and kindness, and that they get a lot of say and a lot of get to make a lot of the calls with their books. And so I want to make sure that they're there every step of the process. They can weigh in on their cover design, and I want to keep it really small and tight-knit, because there are a lot of publishers where it's just so hard because there's so many authors, they just can't treat you special. But I have worked really hard to just make sure that like we have a small group of authors, but great quality books. I want to make sure that every author is treated correctly. They get to, I pray for all of them by name, and I just make sure that they're well taken care of. I hope they're well taken care of.
A plus.
Yes.
Over here, because it's backwards.
She's
Right? A
great.
plus for Monster Ivy and Michelle.
Yeah,
so far.
and we do marketing for all of them. We run ads for all of them, which you don't get to see like with a lot of indie companies. I try to set up like book events. I try to do all these things because I want to make sure each author is individually successful. It's not really like about the publisher being successful as a whole. I like want to make sure that no one gets left behind.
So what we need is 25 more Michelles. Is basically what happens. You need 25 more of yourself to get all this done.
Well, luckily we have like a team.
Well, Michelle, we have a game that we'd like to play with you, and you are going to represent all aspiring authors in the world.
Yeah, in the world. So all of
The
you,
world!
Michelle is your girl
All
right now.
authors
Yeah.
that are hoping to get that publishing contract, she's your gal.
Because we are going to be publishing Matchmakers today.
Yes.
We're going to read the bios of 3 of our contestants.
Okay.
And then you get to choose which one you think all aspiring authors should, which one is most appealing to our aspiring authors out there.
Contestant number 1, I'm a take charge kind of situation and don't like to be told what to do. I want to establish my own limits, and the more love and attention you give me, the more I'll give back. I have expensive taste and can be needy at times, but I'll never overshadow your identity and will always let you be exactly the kind of writer you want to be.
All right,
Okay.
that's our contestant number 1.
That was number 1, okay.
So let's hear it for contestant number 2.
Oh, contestant number 2. I'm used to the spotlight and am considered a traditionalist. I come from a long line of industry professionals. I can be snobbish and entitled at times, but I have friends and influence everywhere I go. While I can be inaccessible, unstable, and extremely picky, I'm always on trend, and if you choose me, you will be too, if you make the cut.
Ooh, contestant number 2, Michelle. I don't know.
Contestant number 2 is a little cocky. I don't
Little
know.
bit.
But maybe people like that.
Yeah, I
don't know.
mean, maybe that'll be the one. Let's
I
see.
know.
Contestant number 3.
Oh, contestant number 3. I'm the strong, quiet type who knows what I want and exactly how to get it. I stick to my principles and I'm super hardworking and loyal. I work well with others, and if you choose me, I'll give you room to create your own writer identity and support you all the way. I'm confident, friendly, and personable, and I have great taste in people and books. If you choose me, we'll make an awesome team.
Ooh,
I
3
don't
great
know,
contestants.
man. And we don't even know what they look like.
No. This is solely based on their, publishing personalities. So, Michelle, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I think contestant number 3 sounds pretty good.
Contestant number 3, and who is contestant number 3?
We need like a curtain. Contestant number 3, reveal yourself.
Monster Ivy Publishing! What? Oh my goodness!
You are a wise woman.
You are. You know what? I choose contestant number 3 too.
Oh, we definitely chose contestant
Definitely
number 3.
sexy but clean.
Okay.
Actually, we should ask you, are you open for submissions right now?
Not right now.
Not right now.
We open in June for
Okay.
submissions.
Awesome.
So all of you out there that are looking for the perfect publishing match, June is the date. June 1st?
Yeah.
June 1st.
And then through the month of June, we'll be open.
Okay. June 1st,
Awesome.
put on your calendars, get ready. Get your manuscripts ready.
Yep.
If they're edgy but clean, Monster Ivy is where you want to send
You
them.
research the whole thing. You get really good at knowing who they are so that when you submit, you'll be ready to go. So in the meantime, Michelle, tell us where you're going to be in the next few months.
Well, we'll be at LTUE in a couple weeks. And we're taking pitches, so we're not open till June, but that's a sneaky way to get in.
And LTUE will be where?
It's in Provo, Utah.
Okay.
Nice.
February.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Michelle. We are so excited about what Monster Ivy is doing right now and what it's going to be doing in the future. In closing, Michelle, why don't you ask the Magic 8 Ball something pressing on your mind?
Is Monster Ivy going to do amazing this year?
Well, let's find out. As I see it, yes.
Magic 8 has spoken.
Magic 8 knows.
Magic 8.
It's an all-knowing thing.
So be sure to follow Monster Ivy on social media.
Here, 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 here.
And we will see you next time.